How do we do this, Dylan? Do we do some sort of an intro?
I don't know. I thought you were kind of in control. I don't
What I thought we
I don't really do podcasts that much. I'm not like a podcast watcher
you don't want
aficionado.
Joe Rogan?
No, not really.
He doesn't do intros. They just go into it and like
Oh,
fade
yeah,
into
really?
the conversation. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How have you never seen Joe Rogan?
I mean, I've seen like clips. I don't like watch like whole.
You've never seen a
episodes.
full episode.
No, it's too long, bro. Like I can't. I
What?
don't have the bandwidth
Dude,
for that.
you watch like extended cuts of Pirates of the Caribbean on like repeat.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, if you know Davy Jones and Jack Sparrow were having a podcast, I'd watch that in full for sure. No, yeah.
So Classic, how about that, huh? Wins the GSL, goes into the RSL, wins that, right? Crazy.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he looked incredibly good the entire time. I mean, I wasn't really expecting him to just kind of blow apart the entire tournament. Like, it was pretty crazy that he got like all Terrans in the playoff as well. Like, it's kind of rare that you see a playoff bracket, like, you know, a whole playoff bracket, not just like maybe a round of 4 finals kind of thing, where the whole bracket is just one person playing against one race the entire time, which was kind of insane. And then like each single time he seemed to just defeat the Terran more and more convincingly, which was ridiculous. But yeah, no, I think it was a bit unexpected. I thought Clem would maybe kind of solve the matchup a little bit more coming into the rematch than what he did, I would say. So yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of surprised overall by the result.
Yeah, he was just like powering up every round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he took down Beyond 3-2, then goes and takes down Clem 3-1, then goes against Cure in the upper bracket finals 4-0, right? Gets a rematch against Clem, does a 4-2. I mean, he's insane. Like, going into EWC, I think he's going to be one of the players to definitely look out for.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wasn't really going to be ranking him super high in general overall going into EWC, but it's like after this, it's like going into, like you said, from GSL right into this, like just back to back. It's just like, how can you not be putting him like, you know, at the top of the rankings, basically? It's like, he seems like he's going to be really, really strong.
Like, even when I was like getting into StarCraft, right? It was 2010. He was already sort of an established player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coming from Broodor as well. And like around 2014, maybe he popped off, then kind of fell back down. And now he's once again just popping off in 2025. It was kind of unexpected, right? Like last year, he didn't really record the same kind of success as he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
even in Dallas, he made top 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Qualifying for EWC. So, yeah, I mean, Protoss seems to be doing...
Hey, man, those patches, man, finally coming
Oh
through.
my God.
Ain't
Dude,
it so?
They figured out that having energy on Templar is kind of good.
It feels like if you can get a sentry and hallucinate scout at 2 minutes in the game or whatever it is, it's you don't get caught off guard by many
dude,
things.
that was insane. Like, what? He just like hallucinated 2 stalkers in that game.
Oh yeah, that was
right?
also
Like,
cool. Yeah,
insane.
yeah. It's kind of cool though, because like, yeah, sure, like the hallucination thing and like scouting is kind of busted, but it's like it adds so much interesting stuff. Like you don't see Protoss is doing that early double stalker hallucination thing ever. I mean, in PvP especially, you see some players like hallucinating the 4 probes at the beginning to go scout around to see for like proxies and stuff like that, which is like kind of sick. So like, I don't know, if like it definitely brings out some cool strategies that like lets us kind of do whatever we want, which the other races are probably like, like what are you talking about? But no, like I think it maybe, I mean, not to like go into the whole balance discussion thing, but like, I don't know, I feel like it could probably be like, nerfed a little bit, but I feel like having the option and just having the utility is making it overall more interesting.
No, yeah, I don't really want to get into a balance discussion. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I stopped playing or trying to compete and I go into all these tournaments, I don't have a horse in this race anymore.
Yeah.
So like, in a way, I don't really care. I think it's interesting to have, another race pop off, like Protoss is doing in 2025. Mm-hmm. Even Hero winning GSL Season 1, right? Mm-hmm. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in Riyadh. But yeah, Classic is just steamrolling through the Terran players, and I think the one matchup that I'd really like to see at EWC would be Classic versus Maru. Now, Maru has had like wrist issues, and he's not been performing as well as he had in the past, right? 2017, 2018. And historically, Protoss hasn't really been his like best matchup. But I feel like at this point, maybe he's the only one that can really stop Classic.
Yeah, it's like you kind of think like surely Maru can do it, right? Like there's always that thing in the back of your head. Like even if he's not playing perfectly, if he's maybe kind of getting he seems like he's kind of losing form a little bit in the last little bit. You always kind of have that thing in the back of your head. It's like, okay, well, what if he's actually practicing now? Like, what if his wrist's okay for the last couple months? It's like he could just kind of become the insane Maru again out of nowhere, and it's like you kind of always have to expect for that. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of curious what Classic versus Maru looks like as well. Or even just like Classic versus Serral, Classic versus, just some of these other crazy players that we have. It'll be very interesting to see if he can kind of keep this form. Also considering the fact that since he did so much PVT, especially in this tournament in RSL, I feel like that is just so much research that is available now for all these Terrans to be looking at. There's so many games that he played, and he didn't really hide anything. Like, he was kind of showing his best to try and get this win after GSL as well. So it's like that kind of comes into play a little bit. What do you do at this point as Classic? Do you do the exact same thing that you're doing here, or are you going to try and switch it up again going into EWC? Are you going to like use that to mind game all the other Terrans again? So you have to kind of approach it that way as well from Classic. So I'm kind of curious what he ends up doing with PVT going forward.
No, I feel like we know what he's going to play. I feel like we're going to see
he's just
him
that
stalling.
Bread and butter guy.
Yeah, he's just going to stall until he has like 5 Templar with full energy at like 7 minutes into the game.
It just works so well that he doesn't give a crap.
Dude, it's like... Honestly, whenever we saw Clem play Protoss against Cure in the lower bracket finals, I mean, it was impressive in its own right, like him just off racing and taking down Cure, right? But it was a completely different style and something that, because he wasn't really playing Storm, right? He was just playing like Mass Gateway into Robo. But Classic has sort of found this like sweet spot in the current patch, so it's going to be interesting. And going back to Maru, even on a personal note, just like Trap is your favorite player in StarCraft II, I've been a fan of Maru since 2013. Whenever he won the last OSL ever held, right? He took down Innovation, he took down Rain in the finals, and he just got to this like godlike level around 2017, when he was winning all those GSLs. So on a personal note, I would really love to see Maru pop off again and take this tournament, but I don't really feel he's going to be the favorite, even if he goes up against Classic. So it's going to be an interesting tournament there. We kind of wanted to do sort of a power rank, a tier list going into EWC.
We'll maybe do that in a minute. Maybe we can just like wrap up some thoughts about RSL first and then maybe go into that.
Yeah, we can totally do that. Another thing about the RSL is we've got the Season 2 schedule already out.
That's so
right?
true. Yes.
We kind of have the Season 3 schedule already, sort of a rough sketch of when it's going to take place. We're not 100% sure yet, but it's definitely going to take place this year once we wrap up Season 2. And we're kind of going with the same or with a very similar formula. We had 12 broadcast days this season. Next season we're going to have 13. So because this time we had the lower bracket semifinals and lower bracket finals on the same day, and we kind of made one player play 2 series back to back, which is something we kind of want to avoid. We want to have this sort of preparation tournament vibe going, right? Just like the GSL. So we're going to spread that out, add another day. Maybe we add like more sets to some of those latter series. We kind of talked about it internally, like maybe have the grand final with sort of a reset, like if the upper bracket player loses the best of 7, we go into like a best of 3 reset or something like that. So we're not quite sure about that just yet, but it's going to be interesting. We've got 13 broadcast days once again, spread out over 4 weeks.
I'm kind of excited to see. It's more in line with what we want to be doing, right? Because we were saying that, because EWC schedule got released so suddenly, so quickly, we had to, everyone was like, rushing. All the tournament organizers were rushing to just get all these tournaments in together before EWC happened or whatever. So we also kind of had to squish everything. So now we can kind of see what it's going to be like when we do our actual full season, kind of split up in the way that we want to with all the different broadcast days and whatever, getting an extra day in there as well. Since we do want to make it, like you said, like a prep tournament. It's cool when we can see the players prep ahead of time, have their time to adjust and whatever. And so yeah, that'll definitely be good. I had something else I wanted to say and totally forgot what it was. That's okay. Well,
Old age kicking in.
I'll think of it. Yeah, man, I'm 30 now, bro. It's like,
Oh my god.
I know, dude. It's crazy.
Coming for me as well.
I'm the big 3-0, man. It's crazy.
It's coming for me as well.
Tastes is like, you know, in his plane going to Riyadh or whatever now. It's just like he had like a disturbance in the force. Like, oh, I'm 40, 50, 33 years old. Someone 30 saying they're old. He's like dying right now. If I made that joke when he was here, he'd just be like, it's like you are a child. You think you're 30 and that's old? Like, oh yeah. But yeah, no, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Sorry.
All right. Well, maybe it comes back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. RSL. Oh, I was gonna say the qualifiers. That's what I was gonna talk about. The qualifiers in August as well. Yeah.
We're gonna have the open qualifiers in August. So the top 8 of RSL season 1 get automatically seeded into season 2. So we're gonna have some pretty season names in that tournament as well.
Yes.
And then we'll see who qualifies. You know, I would really like to see maybe Sarah will try and qualify, maybe Maru.
Yeah.
Maybe Trap
He's
comes
gone.
back. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so
he's gone, man.
Yeah.
He's got a kid now and everything. He's chilling. He's on the family life now, man. He can't.
Light has 2 kids and he gets to, like,
You're
the
not
finals
wrong.
of ASL.
And Dark,
like,
I
this
know.
Is not,
yeah, I know. And Dark
this is
literally
no
won a
excuse.
GSL with a child. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I try to tell him, like, you know, you can be a gamer, dad. It's fine. But he was like, nah, dude. He's over with it.
It's so funny, like, watching and translating in the ASL whenever they get to, like, these top placements. All of these, like, seasoned pros have been playing Brood War professionally for, like, 20 years, you know?
Yeah.
And they get to the finals and suddenly they get emotional. Like, oh, having a kid changes a man. Or like, oh, everybody gets so emotional, you know, getting to these goals.
I have to change diapers now. It's so much harder to micro in between this all.
But yeah, I think RSL season 1 was overall a success, you know? We've got some stuff to iron out. Some of those kinks that need to be sorted, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
It was fun.
It was great. I think it's just cool because, I mean, I'm coming in as like a caster as well that, you know, hasn't done like a lot of huge name stuff. Like I've done like a couple of GSLs or whatever, like just like single days, not like full seasons or anything. So like, you know, I filled in basically. I was the sub essentially. Yeah. So it's kind of cool just like being able to come in here as, you know, like one of the members. Like I'm one of the cast basically, like, you know, coming in doing the casting fairly regularly. It's like, I don't know, it's just kind of a cool opportunity for me in general as well. Like I hope people are enjoying it. I hope they enjoy what we're doing. And I think we are all having fun doing it. And I think that's kind of translating over the broadcast as well. I think like the vibe that we are trying to set and are feeling in the broadcast is kind of going across as well. And I think people have been enjoying it so far, or at least I hope so.
Anyway, let's wrap this up and go into our EWC power rank.
Yes.
You brought a little cardboard cutout that
I wanted to do it physically here. It would have been cool, I thought, but you said it was ghetto, and my feelings were hurt.
You can pull it up.
Well, where did I?
No, I think it's a cool idea if we had like a proper board with like player pictures printed out, and we could,
I don't know if I can get it. I'll get it.
Stick the tail on the donkey. Yeah, okay, go ahead and get it.
I got it. See, so it's a little ghetto. You're not wrong. Look, so I thought of this.
On the way here.
No, I didn't. No. I thought of this last night, but it was just after the arts and crafts store right across my street closed. So all I had time for was to get this thing. I got a black piece of cardboard thingy, right? And I wrote it out.
We even folded it.
Well, because we didn't need it anymore. So I was like, you said
Gemini.
You didn't like my idea, so I folded it up.
Gemini.
And I put it away. I just thought we were gonna show it anymore. But like, you know it'd be fun to like I could hold it up. I had little sticky thingies. I can like, you know, write it out and then boom, we slap it on there. It'd be really nice. It'd be cool since we're like doing it in person, you know.
Oh, we can do it.
No,
sure. I mean, I can also add it in post.
Yeah.
You know?
Fine,
like, we should probably get like another person producing this live. You know, like on
that would be sick.
Like on Joe Rogan. I'd be like, Jamie. Try and Google.
Tasteless. Can you go to the other tab? No. Press the X. No. It's on the top right.
Jamie, Google chimpanzee qualifies for EWC. Like look over at look at that. Bonobo escapes from a zoo, picks Protos and qualifies for EWC. That would be so sick. Anyway, I forgot to pull up the
man,
playlist.
Man slaps head on his keyboard and wins the world championship.
Yeah, all it takes is energy on your High Templar. Do you have the list? I forgot to pull it up.
I brought it up on my. I have Liquipedia up. Yeah.
I should have done so as well.
Yeah.
Give me.
You want me to just list it all out for you?
I'll forget.
Yeah, true, but I'll say it anyways. We got Clem, Cure, Zaun, Raynor, Serral, Trigger, Lancer, Hero, Rogue, Shin, Solar, Maru, Classic, Showtime, Estrella, Beyond, Hero, Marine, Lambo. Jeez, that's way more players than I thought for a second there.
Well, it's 18 because they've got this weird format that they're going for.
Oh, yeah, I just even looked at that too.
As well.
Yeah, what is this format? This is an interesting format that I'm looking at. I didn't even look. I thought it was just like a normal bracket, actually. I didn't even look at this. Holy crap.
No, they had the same thing.
We have a play-in state. I know that, the last year was...
Yeah.
I thought the format last year was terrible. It made no sense.
It's kind of odd, but
I thought
whatever.
I didn't like it. Was really confusing. I think it was not great. This one also looks very interesting. I didn't notice there was like a play-in stage. And then those players get put into the bracket against Clem or Serral.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
It's going to be rough.
And then there's two actual kind of group stage double elimination kind of things. Okay. Yeah.
How do you want to do this? Do you just want to go with a Liquipedia participants list top to bottom?
Yeah, let's just do that.
All right. So first up, we've got Clem.
Yeah.
Playing for Team Liquid. He's the reigning world champion. He won EWC last year.
Yeah.
He took second place, RSL.
The more important achievement.
The more prestigious tournament. No, I think he's definitely one of the favorites to take this tournament. I think top 4 is a given.
Yeah.
Even with this format, it's kind of weird, but he is...
RSL's is better.
Yeah, they should just do... Haven't they not seen what we're doing? Maybe next year. Yeah, he's one of the favorites for this entire tournament. I think top 4 is a given. I would definitely put him up in S rank.
Yeah. I think he's just a straight up S. There's no way you can deny that.
Nobody can dispute that.
He's just the reigning world champion. I mean, the second of RSL, second place of RSL.
Seeded into RSL Season 2.
Exactly. I don't think there's any argument you can make that he's dropped in form or anything. Maybe his PVT or TVP looks a little bit sketchy or something, but I actually don't know the rules for EWC if you're allowed to switch races mid-series or not or whatever. So if that's also a possibility, then he just whips out his Protoss. I feel like that's just he's
not going to pick Protoss against Protoss.
Well, against Terrans, I mean.
Oh yeah, well, he could probably do that, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We'll see. I actually don't know, and I'm flying out to EWC.
I was gonna say, aren't you the guy that is behind the scenes a little bit with that too? I guess we'll all figure it out. But no, he's absolutely
we'll do it
100%.
live. So Clem going to S rank.
Yes.
And now from the Korea qualifier, we've got 2 players. We've got Zaun and Kyo.
Yeah, I think Zaun is a solid B. I would feel like
B.
What? Why? You think he's less?
No, I would put him
I don't think he's A.
I don't know. If he hadn't dropped out in the round of 16 of RSL, I would have surely put him in A.
Shaping our entire opinion purely on our own tournament's performance.
Why wouldn't we? No, but he had a solid year. He won Home Story Cup, right?
No, that's true. But it was also it wasn't to be fair, it wasn't. The big shots weren't all there. It was your Clem and Serral and Raynors and stuff, Yeah,
but it's still Home Story Cup.
Yeah,
it's still
that's why I'm still putting him in a solid B. I feel like it would be a stretch to say he would go all the way here.
I would put him at the lowest edges of A.
Yeah, I'm putting him at the highest part of B. I would say.
All right,
I would put him all the way at the left-hand side of the B.
Put him in between.
Yeah, a B/A.
All right.
I put him at B. I think that's solid.
I kind of feel like the lower.
But it's when you think about the Protoss players, right? It's classic Hero Zaun. I feel as the top Protosses right now for Korea at least. And I don't think you wouldn't put Zaun in the same level as Hero, would you?
Well,
because I'm not going to, in my opinion.
Hero, but I'm editing this, so. No.
This is why it would be fun to do it here, so I can move them.
That's why I'm not letting you do it.
Then you don't have to edit it. Yeah, I would be able to control everything. It's true. That is why I want to do this.
No, I would agree. After season 1 of GSL, Hero winning that, but then he goes into Dallas, kind of drops the ball. Same thing happens in RSL.
Yeah.
I don't know. He is better than Zaun, but not really by such a large margin. I would say. Okay, we can agree. Let's say
we'll do like a B.5.
Let's say
B plus.
B plus.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. What's next?
So
Cure?
next we've got Cure.
Okay. That's an A.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just an A, I think. I still don't. For some reason, like Cure is so good, but it's like some part of me just never sees him as like a world champion player. Like I always see him as like the top 4. Maybe he gets the finals, but it's like I feel like he's missing some kind of like X factor that just like I envision him as a world champion level player. That's just, I don't know. That's just my gut feeling. I feel like I don't know why. So I'm just putting him as a solid A. As we try to get the ad,
I'm trying to get the
ad
ads
away
off
from
the
our back screen.
as yeah.
Oh my god, so funny.
Yeah, you can't skip you can't have like YouTube Premium on this TV, so
yeah, it's lame.
You kind of have to manually skip the ads.
Anyways,
What were we talking about?
Cure
We're talking
A.
about Cure.
Cure A.
Cure
No
A.
X factor to put him towards S, in my opinion.
Maybe this is the tournament he actually pops off at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
loses
loses to Clem's Protoss again.
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer.
That was pretty rough.
No, when we did the podcast episode with Taylor's last week, I said that it's like I would expect the winner of the upper bracket to go down to the lower bracket and then once again go up to the grand final.
Yeah.
Which, Cure, kind of disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of disappointing. Not to take away from Clem's Protoss, but it is his off race.
Yeah.
Let's be real. He didn't win EWC with Protoss. He won it with Terran.
Yeah.
So I kind of expected Cure to take that, but him just getting bopped by Classic 4-0. Yeah. Let's put him in A.
Yeah.
Let's put him in A.
I agree. What's next?
We're moving on to the players qualified from the Europe.
Europe.
Europe. Yeah.
Europe.
I kind of changed my mind halfway through whether to go with EU or go with Europe. And Europe. All right, we've got Rainer and Cyril.
Sell out. What? I
can't talk today.
Hey,
so,
man. Don't roast him like that. Sorry. Rainer. I mean, so whenever I do tier lists, I don't like to put like a million people in S because that feels weird just to have like all my things get put into S. And I feel like he's really, I mean, obviously Rainer's insane, right? Like he's super good. He's just like always a threat, especially to the other top Europeans. Like he's definitely one of the ones that could take down Cyril and things like that. But I mean, in RSL, he got kind of, he did destroy Hero, but then he gets, bopped by Clem, who was sick apparently that day as well, which was also kind of interesting. But if he doesn't if he doesn't have to face against Clem earlier on, I wonder how far he goes. Because I still feel like he's in pretty decent form, but I don't know if it's like super S caliber form at the moment.
Yeah, there's a bit of a disconnect between his matchups, I would feel.
Yeah.
Because he took down Hero 3-0, right? Another player that we ranked quite highly.
Yeah.
But then he lost. Well, first he lost to Cure in the upper bracket, and then to Clem. I feel like it's all kind of dependent on which matchups he gets in the bracket. Like Terran's gonna be sort of his Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he gets Zerg, if he gets Protoss, I feel like he could get really far in this tournament. He is a former world champion. Right?
Yeah.
He's actually in Korea right now practicing for this tournament very hard, and he's gonna be back after EWC as far as I understand. Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one.
Just like a very high A.
Very, very high A.
A plus.
But if he gets Terran, then kind of mid A.
C.
Right? Like F.
Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's a good old high A plus. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure. And then we got Cyril.
And then we've got Cyril, who's
I mean
just
S. I mean, how can you can't even.
Yeah.
I don't even need to make an argument for this or say anything why. It's just like.
The only question here is whether we rank him higher than Classic or not.
Sure.
Which.
Did he play versus Cyril in Dallas? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Yeah.
But Cyril didn't make top 4.
That's
right?
true.
Right? And
That's
Classic
right.
did. And
That's
he won
true.
GSL Season 2, which is...
And RSL.
Yeah, I feel like just Cyril hasn't been competing in as many tournaments to sort of give us sort of a baseline to go off of when gauging his performance.
He's in his little hibernation period right now.
Yeah. So it's not that we're sort of, or I don't know if you agree with me on this, but it's not like we're ranking him lower. Mm-hmm. We're just ranking Classic higher because he's played in so many more tournaments. A bit of
recency bias.
Yeah.
I think
got
he's
this momentum
definitely
going for him right now.
I think he's definitely. The other question is if he can actually defeat Clem in like a world championship setting as well, because he got blasted last time. 5-0 is insane in the finals. Yeah. Like, you don't want to be doing that type of repeat performance as a player like Cyril. So I feel like that might, kind of kickstart, motivate him in a little bit. The fact that he hasn't been playing in anything, I think he's like really taking this seriously. And I think that'll I think he's going to be coming back as like the Cyril that everyone, usually is used to seeing. So I feel like he's still like pretty high up on the S for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But it's just he hasn't played in so many tournaments that,
Yeah,
I feel like Classic deserves this sort of boost in rankings.
Because
how active he's been in recent months. Anyway, so yeah, Cyril S rank. Let's move on to the Americas qualifier. We've got another Basilisk player.
Oh,
that's 3 for 3 right now. Yeah, we just need Rotterdam to qualify as well for EWC, and they've got the whole roster.
So I want to make a joke, but I couldn't think of one in time. Never mind. Move on.
We've got Trigger from the Americas qualifier. He's in Korea as well.
That's true.
He's practicing.
Mm-hmm. He's really high up on ladder. He's like doing really well. He beat Max Pax as well, like 3-0 or something. He beat like a bunch of Protosses like really well in one of the online tournaments a couple, maybe like last month or something. He's like actually really good right now. I almost want to put him in B, but I feel like I shouldn't at all. like no disrespect, because obviously Trigger's super sick, but it's like,
wait, you want to put him in B?
I almost kind of want to put him in B.
You want to put him in B?
My heart, like initially it feels like he's like, this is his first time at the like a world championship level tournament, like he qualified, but so like you should generally be like, oh, okay, he's like a C, whatever, but it's like,
this kid,
I feel like this is like a dark horse like guy right now.
This kid needs a win because Battle Ace got axed.
That's true. That's so true. Once Battle Aces got destroyed, that's when he's been doing so well. Maybe
coincidence?
This is the reason.
I think not. Dude, I ran into him on ladder in Battle Aces like so many times whenever the Alpha betas were happening. And no, he's been popping off. You say B?
I don't know if I want to put him in B, but I think
like
I have to put him C though. Like it's like just.
You want to put him in C?
I mean, like
I thought you were like deliberating between A and B.
No. I feel like it's still like there's a like he qualified and he's been beating really good players, but it's also like this is the EWC. This is like the world champion. Like this is like a whole next level. Like do nerves come into play? Is it the stage factor that's going to be happening? It's like that's like a huge step that I feel like that I just haven't seen Trigger deal with well enough yet. So I like that part of it makes me feel like I can't really put him that high personally. I feel like I have like he's just has to be like a high C,
high C plus. We got to leave some room in the lower ranks for like some of the other players. I feel
what
I feel like
what do you
I'm
mean
looking at the list.
I'm looking
Ziggy? No, I'm joking.
All right, let's keep going though. We do have a lot of players, so
no, fair enough. Maybe we can put him in C and then come back.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. And now we're moving on to a very interesting part of the participant list. We're going into the Asia qualifier section. Yeah. With one player crossed out for various reasons. And we've got Lancer going into this tournament. He was the second. He was the runner-up in the qualifier, right? Of Asia. Yeah. I mean, he's just going to be at the bottom of that. I'm sorry. He's just going to be at the bottom of the list.
He's just a D. Like, I mean, I'm sorry.
He has to be.
Lancer is definitely the weakest link in the tournament.
Like, I mean, props to him for qualifying. Yeah. But he's...
There's not much to say. It's just like, he's... Lancer was Cyan before, right? That was who this was? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. There were a couple of the Asia region players that kind of changed their names recently, but I think that was Cyan. Yeah. Like who's he's been around and he's generally good, but it's just like, he's coming in as the replacement of Firefly, who was the one rank, the top rank from that region. So it's like,
yeah, but the reason these players are qualifying from that region is because Oliveira is not playing.
Also
like there was
true.
such a big disconnect
Also
between
true.
how good Oliveira was in comparison with the other players in that region.
yeah,
I really don't see them, holding their own in this tournament.
yeah, it's gonna
So
be. It's just
Lancer, we just have to put him at the bottom of the list.
Gotta
I
do
think.
it to him.
Gotta do it to somebody.
Yeah.
This is why I was sort of apprehensive about doing a a power rank, because we're sort of putting ourselves on the spot. Like,
I mean, it's
people are gonna
totally
hate us.
warranted. Yeah.
in a way,
It's just a fair assessment. It also gets the YouTube comments churning, get them disagreeing with us. Totally good. Boost that algorithm.
bad publicity is not, in fact, good for you. All right, let's move on from LAN. So we're moving on to the GSL qualified players. We've got Hero and we've got Rogue. Let's start off with Hero. So he won GSL Season 1.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of expecting him to carry that momentum into Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make it into the top 4. I actually don't remember how far he got in that tournament, but he wasn't in the top 4, so
Yeah.
it's kind of a bummer. And then getting bopped in the upper bracket and the lower bracket of the RSL.
The most important tournament
most important
of all
tournament
time
in the world. It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
know.
No, I agree with you. I really expected him to be just continuing to just hold the torch on, but then Classic kind of overtook him. So, no, I put him I still put him as a solid A. I still feel like he's, extremely good. I feel like he maybe just had like a couple, rough goes recently. His PVZ, I think he maybe just needs to kind of retune a little bit, because that is what he kind of he lost to in GSL last season 2 versus Rogue, and then versus Rainer here in RSL. So I feel like if he just kind of tweaks some of that, I still think he's a really solid player. So I'm going to still be putting him as just like a decent A rank, basically.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Decent A.
Cool.
And then we've got Rogue, which is an interesting case,
Mm-hmm.
because he recently came back from the military. Was it like a year and a half?
Yeah, maybe
Was
like
it-
a year
was
and
it even
I think it
longer?
was. I think it was like just before last EWC. I feel like is when it happens.
Wasn't he already? No, he got picked up by Falcons for last year's tournament, I think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the last year's EWC.
Yeah, but he didn't
But then he
qualify.
didn't qualify. Yeah, exactly.
And then this year he was going into GSL Season 2,
Mm-hmm.
which had one qualifying spot, and Classic, having already qualified through
Yeah.
Dallas, made it so that Rogue, even though he didn't win the tournament, he essentially qualified for EWC.
Yeah.
And he was very thankful
Oh, yeah.
to Classic. Were you at the finals then?
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
there, right?
Yep,
We
yep.
hung out afterwards, yeah. So, yeah, interesting case.
I feel like he's still. I feel like recently he's like definitely like turned up in terms of results out of nowhere. He like suddenly got pretty good again. So I feel like he's also still a solid A. I mean, he also beat Hero as well to get into that finals, and he didn't look incredible against Classic in the finals, to be fair. But so I'm not like I'm not going to be anywhere putting him towards S or anything like that. But I feel bad putting a GSL finalist in B. Like that feels weird.
Yeah, but it's honestly just one tournament to go off of.
You're right,
I was
you're right,
I was kind of
yeah.
leaning towards B. Not to take away from his like past accolades, right?
Mhm.
Winning IEM, the World Championship, like
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many GSL. Oh no, he never won GSL, right? Am I? This
Surely
is where
he did.
This is
What?
where Artosis comes in. Where are the preparation tournaments?
Rogue is the best player of all time.
No,
He never loses best of sevens.
he just.
No, he definitely
don't-
he has one. Yes, he's won GSL. He beat Trap. I know.
Oh, he might have.
I was there, and
Oh.
I was very sad.
He might have.
Yes.
But like, again, the recency bias coming in is just like one GSL to go off of, in my view. So I'm kind of leaning towards B. You want to put him in A?
A lower A, I would
Lower
say.
A.
A low A. An A minus.
A minus.
What's the difference
I'm
between A
going to
minus
give him
and
a
B
B
plus?
This is a difference in GPA.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end of
yeah.
your like report
A
card.
a
Yeah.
3.25.
You get
instead
A
of
minus, you can get a
3.26.
scholarship. B plus.
Yeah.
No way, Jose.
Who's next?
Who's next? Good question. We've got DreamHack Dallas qualified players. We've got Classic, Maru, Shin, Solar. Let's start with Classic.
I gotta put him at S, man.
S.
I
I would
gotta.
put him at like right at the very top of the list.
Really?
Yeah.
All the way up.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, we were talking about Sterile, right? And that we want to put Classic above Cyril just because he's been performing so well in so many tournaments recently.
I still don't know if I want to do that. That's like sounds so wild to say. Like I know he's been doing so well and like this the recency bias, but it's like I don't know. It's so hard for me to just put him all the way as the clear favorite for absolutely everything.
Well, just because we put him right at the very top of the list doesn't mean he's going to take it, right? He's just.
I mean, that's kind of what I feel like, isn't it? Like
do?
the higher we put them, the higher chance they have of winning. Isn't that the whole thing?
Wait, but it doesn't mean they're going to win.
I know,
right?
but if I put him at my number one above everyone else, that's basically me saying like I think he's got the highest chance of all to win, and he will win essentially. So.
Well, I wouldn't bet money on it, but like, yeah, I mean, he's.
I still feel like I'm putting Cyril above him just because he's Cyril, and I always feel like Cyril will come out huge in one of these huge tournaments, and that's just my gut feeling.
All right, well,
but
I'm going to be editing this, so Classic goes above Cyril.
All right, whatever, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
we disagree on this one a little bit, I guess, but
who else is in this one?
We've got my favorite player of all time.
Yeah.
It's Maru.
The best era.
Yeah, he is my favorite player, but I wouldn't put him above Classic or above Cyril.
No.
I think he's S.
I think he's A at most right now.
I'm gonna beat you up.
I think he's kind of
Don't you dare.
I mean, he's been playing not well. Let's be real. He has not been playing well lately. In all the tournaments he's played, he's losing early. I don't think he won a game in the last GSL, didn't he? He got like 0-4'd.
He must have.
I don't think he won a game.
Let me look this up. Jamie, pull it up.
Tasteless. Hey, wake up over there. I feel like maybe he won like one, but like he got 0-4. He got just blasted out of his group.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he didn't lose. He didn't win a single game, right?
Oh my god.
Like I cannot put him in S.
Was it GSL season 1 where he off raced? He did off race once, right?
I can't remember.
One of the GSL.
I can't remember.
Give me Jamie, pull it up.
I honestly, I kind of think he's B, bro.
What? You think Maru's B?
I think Zound would dumpster him.
Are you insane?
No. I honestly think Maru, as much as I love him, as much as he's also like, on my team and everything, I'm the, social media guy for Vitality. I feel like, well, the onside part of it, but I feel like, I don't know, he's not been playing well.
GSL Season 1, he off-raced against Gumiho with Protoss, good dumpstered, and then lost to Reyna 2-1 just playing
No. He's not been playing well. I don't.
But it's not B level bad. It's A level bad for Maru.
Is it though? Like,
yeah.
I don't know about that. Like, I feel like I feel like this is the worst I've seen Maru play in a very long time. Like, I've never looked at a Maru game and been like, wow, I feel like he's just gonna lose, and then he just keeps losing. You're not gonna agree with me, but I honestly kind of want to put him at B. Like, I would not be surprised in the slightest if Zound beats him handedly. If some of these other really good players, Shin would just dumpster him. I feel like, maybe not dumpster, but I'm being
Shin's playing really well. Like, I don't think that's a good example. Like, sure. Shin's been. We're gonna get to him in a second, but no, Maru has to be A. Even if we put him at the bottom of A.
Okay, at bottom of A, sure. B+. Yeah.
Dude, you would be up in arms if I said the Trap was B.
Well, yeah, anything above D would be amazing because he's not playing anymore.
Well, even if he was playing and he was performing as...
Well, I know, but if he was performing, then he would be deserving that rank. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway. All right, let's move on from Maru.
That's my top take. I agree, yes.
I'm just going to completely ignore it.
Sure.
We're moving on to Shin. Dude, he's been popping off.
Yeah.
Top 4 in Dallas. Like, he's performing so incredibly well.
He's doing good.
In comparison with 2024, when he went into EWC, he only played one series, and he was one of the wildcard players, right? So he came in after the group stage, played one series, got dumpstered, and sent home. I feel like he was the biggest winner of that tournament because he made as much money as the players who were playing in the group stage. Yeah. And he only had to play one series to make that money, which is
so funny.
He was the biggest winner of EWC, like, considering his performance. But like 2025, he's just man, he's good.
Yeah. I don't know if he's as good to put on S, though. I think he's a very high A.
Yeah. No. Not S, but high A.
I think he's definitely a high A.
I would put him above Maru in A. Let's do
100%.
that. Yeah.
Because I'm putting him in B.
You're just going to make your own tier list and release
yeah.
it.
No,
You're going to hijack the RSL account on Twitter.
That's me.
Yeah.
You're going to be in that flight all the way over to
I'm going to be losing my mind because I'm on Korean Air and they don't have Wi-Fi.
You brag about raw dogging flights, man. You're not going to use that Wi-Fi, bro. You don't do anything on a plane.
It's 10 hours of just looking at the map. And
You're
like,
insane.
I'm over India now.
You're
insane.
That's cool. That's wild, bro.
No, it's either that or watching the same 3 episodes of Friends on repeat.
And you make fun of me for liking Pirates of the Caribbean and Star Wars. Get out of here, dude.
Because your viewing is like voluntary. Mine is like I'm a hostage.
Oh.
And that's all I
You
I
could
get to view.
bring something else.
That's too much effort.
Oh, all right, whatever.
Too much
Who's
effort.
our next freaking player?
Solar.
Solar feels very weird to rank. Because it feels like he's always really good sometimes, but then he just suddenly is bad.
No, the amplitude in like his performance is he's all over the place.
Yeah, no, he feels very inconsistent.
One day he's like S caliber.
Yeah.
Another day he shows up and I could probably take a map off of him with my Reapers if I was playing.
Wow,
I don't know.
I wouldn't say that, but okay.
I was trying to diss on him. You know,
That's your hot take?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't take a map off Solar right now, but I want to say high B.
I'm putting him at a low A.
Low A.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna just totally flop.
What is this low A, high B, low A? It's like high diamond, low master.
Yeah,
like
no,
if
I
I
agree.
tried, I would be a pro. Like
Yeah, no, it's definitely this is a very important line to to delineate.
we need to find like more letters to put in between it. We need to use like a different alphabet.
No, there's also you could do like an S plus. That's sometimes what I do to like really
right.
differentiate. But we're not gonna. We're committed at this point.
I feel like the English language is due for more letters at this point. Like they need to patch it and just come up with new
Quiet, I'm
stuff.
an American. I can't even learn another language. You want to make me relearn my own? Get out of here. Shut up.
All right. So we're putting Solar somewhere in between B and A.
Yeah.
And now we've got the,
Do we have many left?
Star Azagora
Okay.
tournament. We've got like 5 players left
Okay.
right now.
Let's bang these out. What do we got left?
We've got Showtime.
Showtime.
He's playing for like one of the biggest esports teams in the entire world.
Yeah, he's on Sentinels, man. It's
It was
pretty
so
sick.
insane to learn that he was actually joining them, right?
Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's pretty cool that they've finally got a StarCraft player.
Gotta get those EWC club points.
But I don't. Yeah,
Championship
yeah,
points.
man.
Yeah.
Virtus Pro.
Yeah.
Cloud9 sadly doesn't want that anymore.
No, Virtus Pro, they got the best deal they could have with Classic just
Oh, I
popping off
know,
like this.
dude.
Oh my
That's
God.
like the best value. It's
No, this
insane.
is. I talked to him in Dallas. Like I did like a short interview with him.
Yeah.
It didn't go out, but like I was asking him, like, how does it feel to like finally, because you weren't on a team for like what 6 months, something like that, after leaving Twisted Minds last year, and he was like so happy about joining Virtus Pro, and he thought that they were equally satisfied with his performance. They
Right,
must be
yeah. No,
over the moon right now.
Surely,
Like, dude.
yeah.
But yeah, Showtime. I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, I mean he's great, and I love watching him. When he used to stream, I used to watch his stream all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like his peak is like a B or a high A, like a very high A. But I don't think I can consistently put him there. Like if he really shows up, he could go really far. Like I could see him getting like a top 4 Dark Horse run. But the problem is I don't know if that's actually going to be possible. He did really well in Home Story Cup, which was really good. But I don't know. I feel like a B is where I could put him.
Yeah. I'm sort of debating maybe C a little bit.
I would say like a low B, high C.
Because you have to take into account the fact that Korea as a scene has been sort of overperforming, I would say. No, maybe not overperforming, that's the wrong way to put it, but they've just been on fire this year.
Yeah.
In comparison with like last year, like there's hardly any foreigners that can really keep up with Korean players in the current climate.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's got the Protoss buff. right? He's got the high
The
energy
hallucination buff.
with
the warp and storm buff.
Yeah, I don't know if he were to play against European players, if you had to play against some of the other like players we have in this list, he would do well.
Mm-hmm.
But against Koreans, I don't really see him
Right.
going far in this tournament. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we can put him like lower B,
Yeah, that's fine.
something like that.
Maybe
Yeah.
high C.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe high C. All right, and then we've got the global qualifier into play-in stage, which is what we get into this sort of weird format that we sort of touched upon whenever we opened the show. We've got Austria, Björn, Hero Marine, and Lambo.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have a much tougher time in this tournament because they have to go through the play-in stage, right?
Yeah.
Which means two of these are going to get eliminated in the play-in stage, and two of them are going to move on to like the tournament proper,
Yeah.
to the group stage. Let's break it down one by one. Let's go with Austria first.
Yeah.
He's not in Korea right now. He's not practicing over here with the best of the best, right? I don't know. I'm gonna struggle ranking Austria.
I feel
'Cause
like he's-
a year or two ago. I would have said maybe A.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, he was doing really well. No, I agree. But it's hard to put him so high up. Because, like, he can just kind of pop off out of nowhere with his really interesting... He's got, like, really creative strategies. And, like, he's really good at it coming up with new ways to play. And I think the recent patch can definitely, cater towards that. And he's been doing pretty well recently as well. Like, he was doing a lot of that, like, Storm, like, Templar just all over the place, just constantly flanking with Templar and everything in late game. So I think he also has a good Dark Horse potential. So I would still kind of put him at, like, a low B, high C but like he could just kind of become an A out of nowhere as well is the problem.
Yeah, I don't think his recent results really warrant an A rank.
Yeah, no, it's hard to do that.
Yeah, a year or two, maybe 3 ago, sure, no problem. But if we're putting Showtime like lower B,
yeah,
it's only fitting to sort of
yeah.
group Austria in that same
Yeah,
region.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Then we got
Björn.
Björn.
Has to be A.
Björn is he's still looking pretty good. I mean, he was other than Clem, he was the player to get the most map wins against Classic in RSL.
Who was he?
Hey, he had the closest series, remember?
Oh yeah,
and then he
3-2,
and then he 3-1'd, 4-0'd, and then he 4-2'd, yeah.
Yeah,
so
enough,
he's tying with Clem the amount of games. So, but also he just generally looks pretty strong overall, but not like his super crazy world championship caliber from so long ago. So yeah, no, I think a solid A is pretty straightforward for him.
Yeah, not much to add.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. I agree with you.
Then we've got Hero Marine, Bigger Gabe.
Yeah, it's always so hard to place Big Gabe as well because you don't really know how hard he's taking it because he's always streaming all the time.
True.
He's obviously really good and has had incredible games versus some of the top tier players.
The toppest
of tiers, the tippy toppest of the pros. But I think it's hard to say how well he's doing lately. How did he do in home? I can't remember how he did in Home Story Cup exactly. But I feel like he didn't go super far.
Let me Google this. Where's the search bar?
Tasteless. Can't you just click his name?
No, because then I have to click again and again.
I have to click more than once. I think overall, though, I would still kind of put him still in that same like Showtime Austria tier-ish, where it's like he could pop off super hard if he gets some good matchups and whatnot.
Wait, did he play?
Oh, did he not play? Was he only like making pizza?
Yeah, he was
just the pizza guy.
Living chef.
I could have sworn he played. No, he definitely played. I feel like I definitely remember watching him play.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no, I'd still put him in like the BC area. It's hard to just in general with recent results. It's hard to put him super high
I'm also
up.
debating whether to put him in B or C.
Yeah.
Right now.
We can just do that. We can't find this home story cup.
Dude, this is stressing me out so much. Like,
We can just.
what do we do? No, he did play.
Yeah,
he did
yeah.
play. Wait. He got to the top 8.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Not bad, but
Pretty
again,
good.
also the home story cup. It wasn't like super stacked or anything. It wasn't the most insanely stacked tournament.
Yeah, SOS took 3rd place. Ryung took 4th place.
That's what
Not
I'm
bad.
saying. Like,
You want to put him in C?
Yeah.
We got to fill out the other.
Yeah,
ranks.
we can't just have everyone in B.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hero Marine.
We sort of need to build a bridge
Yeah.
from Classic to Lancer.
Yeah.
And we need to find like the.
How many people are gonna step on Lancer's face on their way up to trying to kill Classic?
It's like a puzzle, you know. You're trying to feel like, well, what do I have here? All right. So who do we have left? We've got
it was
Lambo.
Lambo, and that was the last one. That's it.
Yeah.
I think also just a C.
Just to see.
It's kind of hard to. I mean, like, he's always been good, but it's all again. It's just like it's that kind of foreigner group of like Showtime, Australia, Hero Marine, Lambo, like them.
I almost want to say that he probably spent more time coaching other top tiers. Because that's what he used to do, right?
Yeah.
Whenever
That's how he
Sorrow
helped
or, like,
Raynor
Raynor.
to
Yeah.
win that one
Yeah,
world
yeah.
championship. Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, that's... I don't know if that's what happened, but he probably had to split his time
Yeah.
between, like, coaching others, maybe.
He
And
also
then,
was like
playing
what, like the
himself
last
and-
person qualified, I think, in from the global
I
qualifiers.
think
Like
so,
basically
yeah.
one of the last people in.
I
So
think so, yeah.
it's hard to put him.
I mean,
any
props to
higher
him for
than B.
qualifying. You know,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of really good European players that he had to take down. Like, there's a bunch of names that are kind of missing in my view. Like, I
Yeah.
think Laser is somebody I would maybe expect to qualify whenever we have this sort of qualifier format.
Mhm.
All of these paths. He didn't.
Creator not qualifying is kind of interesting. I feel like
Yeah.
he can generally get one of these last spots.
Yeah.
So
No. Yeah, we can probably put Lambo in like lower C.
that C tier, yeah, that's
Yeah,
solid
yeah.
C.
Yeah.
It's just like it's hard to expect much. Like he again, like a lot of these players, they could pop off, they could do really well. They've had their opportunities to show that, but it's like the consistency. Can we just consistently say he's better than some of the people we put in B or A? Not really. I
Yeah.
feel like it's hard to just consistently say that.
Yeah. Not
So,
much
yeah.
to add.
Yeah.
So that's our tier list, I guess.
Yeah.
Can't wait for
I'm
the
pro-
comments on.
No, I think it was pretty
See what they
solid.
put on Reddit.
I think it's pretty good. It's not bad.
They're already getting the pitchforks and
No, I think
torches.
I thought my Maru statement was warranted. I think people will understand where
No,
I'm
we are
coming
not
from.
friends anymore. You
Okay.
are getting blocked on Kakao.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
No problem. You won't get your. Oh wait, no, that's me that I need my money back. Crap. You did the
For
cacao
what?
pay. You're gonna block me. No, I can't get my money back.
I literally paid you for the sandwich and you didn't accept it. And
Yeah,
you just
because
got,
cacao pay doesn't work. I don't have
How
it
does it
set
not
up.
work?
I don't have it set up. I
Oh my
just do
God.
like a bank transfer. It's way easier for me. Anyways.
hey, Korea has this like very convenient
Oh,
system that I can use.
The other
and
ones are also convenient.
pay you back for a sandwich with just one click, and you're like, no, I'd rather go down to the bank with like
No, you don't-
check.
No, there's like on my on
like
your
a
app.
1950s bank.
Don't
or
you have like a
something.
bank app that you can just like put in a bank info and it just sends it?
Yeah,
that's what I
it
do.
takes like 50 clicks to input the
Oh,
number.
it's not
Like,
that
oh,
much. Okay.
You just like
you're not
making
wrong.
life
You're not
difficult
wrong.
for
Cacao
yourself,
Pay is
right?
very, very convenient, but I
Yeah.
just never set it up, and it's annoying to set things up, and I'm a lazy person, so
yeah.
yeah. Anyways,
So that's our tier list.
yes.
Are you excited for season 2 or RSL,
I
or
am.
are you excited for EWC?
I
There is
mean-
only one answer.
I mean,
All right.
RSL. How can I say anything else? The most prestigious tournament of all time,
Yeah.
funded
No.
by our beautiful, awesome community members that are so cool and awesome. As we get another ad behind us.
I'm gonna.
And
oh my
another-
god!
and
Another
another
one.
one. Don't put
What
that
is
thing in
this?
your bag. What? Take that out. Oh, okay, there we go.
There we go.
Anyways.
Yeah. No, EWC is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
can't wait to see what happens after EWC. How long we have to wait for sort of a definite announcement for
Yeah,
what's
yeah, yeah.
happening with StarCraft. We know what's happening on our end.
So we will fill that gap for sure. We will be the
to
ones.
some degree at least. We're going to have the qualifiers in August.
Yep.
The open qualifiers for 6 players, right? I think we're going to do it the same way we did it last year. Or not
Last
year,
season.
last season.
Yeah. No, I agree. It worked out pretty well, and it
Yeah,
was
so, like,
simple and
3 open
straightforward.
qualifiers, 1 for each server.
Yep.
like dedicated servers, but open to anybody.
Yeah, and anyone can cast it as well if you want to, basically.
Yeah.
Like any of the community casters, if you
Yeah.
want to cast these, you can just, you're free to do so, basically.
So in a way, it's we're going back to the drawing board to sort of improve on some of the key points of season 1. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna
I
be
agree.
fun.
I can't wait.
I can't wait to get back from Saudi Arabia and get to work on season 2. You're gonna have to fill in the gap when I'm gone.
Yeah,
Like Discord and
that's fine. I can do that. Yeah, that's cool.
Thank you.
I like talking to those guys on Discord every now and then.
That's- yeah.
Throwing a based emote every now and then when someone buys some RSL merch or something.
You throw in SpongeBob emotes as well.
I love that one, dude. It's so funny. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right.
are we wrapping this up?
Yeah, I think it's time to
Head
wrap
over to
this up
the
and
Patreon
to
only
the
one.
VIP section.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
I'll see you next time, Gemini.
Yes.
Thanks for joining me.
Of course.
It was fun. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.